All right, everyone, I'm back again. I am here with the final preview. This will be final, no changes after this. Here we are, hole one, playing 322, I believe, 322, 325. This is mapped pretty daggone well now on UDisc when this layout comes out. But this is the final layout. I'm breaking down everything for you guys and walking it. Everyone knows what the pin is here. So every path you see and across on and beyond will be OB. The middle path up here will be a river, and which will OB as well. But I mean, if you get past this first one and land on the grass, you're fine, or before. I'm trying to be clear as day with OB rules so everyone understands. So yes, if you land over here, you're OB. Walk it back in, throw for three. And as a lot of you know, the OB is very tight on the green. This will be a very tough hole. Laying up and even putting will be difficult here on hole one at Pipestem. But yes, this river right here is what I'm talking about. Not the ditch, but the road. If you land on this fully, you're out of bounds. You know, if your disc is touching grass, you're in bounds. But all the paths beyond OB on hole one. Here we are, just in case for people that's not been here or seen Pipestem. I'll give you the look back up at the tee box. You can't see it, but it is up there near those trees. Right, where's my finger? Right there. It's up in those trees right there, but that's hole one. All right, everybody, we're hole two. No changes from this one, but I didn't walk it last time I was here. I think it's 591. I think straight on distance, which if you're going that way, it's probably a little less, but I dog-legged it because most people are gonna be throwing up here to the middle and then cutting left. But over here to the right is a parking lot. That is OB. If you land on that grass over there, that's OB. I'm not giving grass benefit of the doubt over there. We're going this way, so I'm sorry. But parking lot beyond, OB. Road and left, OB. Areas, I think the road will be the most common. Someone trying to get into one, nose up angle, just comes out early. But we are playing to fives pin, so not hole threes, not hole fours basket there. They will be trash bagged up the day of the tournament, so no one makes those mistakes. But there has been changes from the first time that I sent out the videos. But like I said, this is final. My final changes. I came out and cut a lot today. So I want to be clear as day. So when you do come out, it should be on UDisc, like I was talking about on hole one, really well. Hoping to have notes on there. But most good drives will probably land anywhere in here, even over there. Then this upshot, even more, throwing uphill again, blindly, like you need big boy distance to be able to see the pin off your drive. As you can see it now, which I can't do. I can't get to this kind of distance. But par four, very good par four if you were to ask me. I think it's a tough one. No gimme out here. But it's that second shot. It's blind. So a lot of practice on this hole, if you were to ask me, is needed. But like I said, that tee box is back near the corner of the road back there. See if we can get a good visual from the tee. Not from the tee, from the basket. But here we are playing hole five's basket on hole two. Just for anyone wondering. I assume there's going to be people playing this tournament might not get a practice round in, but no, we cannot see it. But this would be the short way coming through there. But yeah, hole two, 591, I believe it's playing, par four. And I'll see you on hole three. All right, guys, hole three at Pipestem. We do have some changes here. Basket, the last basket's right there. We'll have flags out here, but there's paint on the ground currently. And like I said, UDisc should be working well. These nets are horrendous. So we do have changes. This tree right here, the big pine, will be a Mando left. So it means you have to go left side over here of the tree. No cutting over here to the right, as I have done. But when I designed this hole, I wanted it to be played to the left, even though I have been trying to see which way is easier, and I do believe it's to the right. So I'm taking that away. I know, not very nice. But so now it's a, you can throw a straight backhand up here, but this will be a forehand friendly hole to the people that have it. But Mando left of this tree, the big tree, like if you cut in through the branches here, you're fine. You made the Mando. There will be a sign out here eventually. Obviously, I can't spray paint this tree. You'll never see it, but Mando left of the tree. And then we'll walk our way up to the green. The best tee shot I've seen so far, I'll show you. It wasn't for me. No way, not for me. But what a lot of people were doing, including myself, I was landing right and then cutting through the woods there. And to me, I thought I was cheating the hole. And I felt bad. And so I Mando left that tree. But the best tee shot I've seen has been pretty much right here. With a forehand itself, which you have another forehand in. This gap has been cut pretty big now. Right there's your basket. Sorry if I sound winded. I've been out here a long time. But this will be hole 3 playing the 7s basket. One of my favorite holes on the course. But yeah, very tough par 4. Going to be a very tough get. But yeah, Mando left of that tree is the big change. Very small green. You know, tight entryway. But we'll look back at the gap. And there it is. Hole 3. 400 and something feet, I said, par 4. Gonna be a fun one. All right, everyone, we're on hole 4 tee box. Blues on OG hole 8. As you can see, we got a Mando here to the left. That means, to the people that don't understand Mandos that well, you have to miss this tree to this side. I don't care if you, wherever you go through here, as long as you pass that tree right there. To the left, I don't care. If you miss it to the right, it will be a re-tee. I'm not going to move the drop zone up for this one. It should be a simple Mando to hit. Yes, you might just land right here, and that's fine. But it will be a re-tee if you miss the Mando. Coming down the natural fairway, pretty big. Cut some overhang today to hopefully help out some people coming in. And then there's our pin. Very short hole, like 100 and it's like under 170, I believe. Very short. Using hole 8's basket here for hole 4. If you're giving a good ace run, you'll have some even some pines there to stop you coming in. But looking back up to the natural gap itself, there it is. Hyzer backhand in. Excuse me, starts up there. But that is hole 4. Going to hole 5. I know I've been on tee pad of all these, but I wanted to say, whoever made this path, the hole 5, thank you. This is awesome. I appreciate this so much. This looks really clean. Whoever took the time to do this, thank you. It's a lot of work. And then whoever made this actual tee box, appreciate you. I didn't do this. So I'd like to thank whoever did it. Hole 5, though, very short hole. Yes, we have changes on this one. It is not playing long. This will be an island green hole. As I have been trying to incorporate one, and I finally did. I'll give you, it'll be spray, it's not spray painted currently. I'll show you where it should be. But next time I'm out here, I'll make sure I have spray paint with me. I ran out. But this will be an island green. And the drop zone will be marked that day as well. But I would say the front will be right here, pretty much where we're sloping at. I think it starts a little more up there, but we're gonna go from here. So there's your basket, there's your tee area. But in line with this tree, all the way in line with it. Obviously it'll be a straight line. I'm just walking to the left because I can't walk through trees. And then here's my flags. Thank goodness. Look at those. I'm not going all the way back. I'm actually going to pretty much right before that slopes off. And then we're going to go across. It will be a very long island green. It won't be too deep though. I mean, it'll be deep, just not as deep. Lined up with this tree, I'll give y'all a visual of how long it actually is. Like I said, all the way back up to the slopey slope. Should be about right here, but how long it is, it's from this tree all the way to that tree over there. It's honestly a very wide green. It's just your touchy shot got even touchier now. But that'll be hole 5 with an island green. Drop zone, drop zone, drop zone. Sorry. It will be, like I said, it'll be marked. It'll be right outside the island coming back down. So you'll have the possibility of going OB again. If you miss your drop zone putt and go out of bounds long, which you shouldn't. It's pretty deep back here. you will just play normal OB rules and bring it in. But see you on hole 6. All right, guys, hole 6. I know everyone's been playing from here. I talked about moving it back, and I did. It has been painted for probably a week now. So if you've been practicing from back here, heck yeah. So it moved back. I think it's 199 feet now. Sorry for the flags in the way. But there's your pin. You still have the same 2 trees to worry about, and that's what I wanted. Well, the branches. But, you know, for some reason, if you hit something and land in the parking lot here, that will be OB. But nothing else will be OB. Just a straight shot to the pin, truth be told. Like I said, I think it's 199 measured. Playing probably like 205, 210, just to get the slight uphillness. But this will be hole 6, playing the 9s basket. I'll get up here and give you a look, back up. I don't think I did that on the last hole. I was too busy explaining the island. But yeah, this will be hole 6. Very small green up here. You could be circle 1 and back there and possibly no way of making your putt. But that is looking back at the tee box. That is hole 6. See you on hole 7. All right, everyone, here we are, hole 7. Like I said, I don't know if these flags will be here. I think they say hole 10, but that's wrong. It's hole 7. No changes. Amphitheater down there. If you land in the stands, you're OB. If you land in the asphalt RC track, OB. And then there's a dirt track to the left of it. That'll be OB. You should not find that dirt track. I don't expect that amphitheater to be hit either. Just depends on the wind, I guess. If it's anything like today, no wind, absolute scorcher. This will be fine if you land on this. No OB here with the paths. Just play as is. If you're in this area with the benches, you're fine. Just anything over that gate, fence, whatever you want to call it, OB. If you're here with the benches, you're inbounds. Let me clarify that while I'm walking it. Also, that'll be mentioned on the day of the tournament as well. But walking down, here's your pin. I've been saying the distances. Got lazy and forgot. But I think most people have seen throwing mid on this hole where it's so dramatically downhill. But here we are, hole 7 on hole 10's basket. Take a peek back up. Got the limbs here in your way, but up there where that fence is and everything is where the tee box is. But yeah, that is par 3 here on hole 7. See you on the next one. So walking the hole 8, the fastest way I've seen, literally we just left the pin right there from 7. This little pathway right here behind the amphitheater with stairs. It leads you right to it. I guess I'll just stay on here and go to hole 8 with you, and then we'll have a quick breakdown of 8. Like I said, some of these will be longer. Sorry about that, but like I said, I just want to be clear with everyone on what everything is, how to get to each hole. But the mapping, I'm pretty sure, is dead on now. With this layout, it will be named different. The other one will go inactive, sadly. But that's what happens when you're in the beta phases of making a new course. But yeah, should lead us right to it. I'm pretty sure this is the way I take every single time. It's not as long as a walk as I used to think it was, so that's good. But there is more walking the holes than there ever was on this course. The flag should still be there. Here we go. You cross this bridge. Yeah, my flag's still there. But there's paint on the ground on this one as well, just in case the flag's gone. But here we are, hole 8. Very daunting tunnel here to get through. But let's go. Hole 8. Forehand friendly hole. I've seen this thing parked twice now. Rumor has it, I wasn't here for it. I saw the other 2 park jobs, but rumor has it Brandon McDaniel hit the basket on this one. But rolled away about 60 feet is what he said. So, hey, that's a basket hit on a very, very tough hole out here. I'm just happy to see different levels be able to get to the basket. This is not an easy hole. We'll look back real quick at the gap, which is right there. And then it dramatically turns hard right here through this gap. Going to 11's basket. It is the most dry Pipestem's been in a long time. All this heat, I expect it to be real dry here. this upcoming week. So good time to come out here and practice this week, if you were to ask me, with how dry it actually is. But yeah, playing right here, 211's a basket. It's like 320 something, 320 something, I believe. Very tough get, honestly, very tough get. We'll look back. It's like someone left their towel out here. There is the second gap you hit, coming down through to that basket. See you on the next one. All right, I'll do exactly what I did last time, hole 9. Right before the yellow's here, green flag. This one, brand new hole, guys. Brand new hole. So that's another reason I'm with you here on the thing. We will not be playing that basket. I will need one more temp basket. If you're so happy to help me with a temp, I'll get this one in the ground ASAP. But until we get a temp in, you can play it blindly, dear, with no basket. But here is the old hole 9. I'll show you and pick up this flag. This was the old hole 9. I thought it was a very good hole, very tough hole. It was very short, but very tough. But let's go on. Let's go on an adventure. We're going further back. I'll have a much better walkway. That's about the only thing that needs to be done out here is walkways, trim work, and clearing the fairways. That's, I think, truthfully, all that needs to be done. But this hole right here, I'll show you in a different video. I just want to show you how to get back here. It's just straight back, but the map hole leads you back here. I've already passed the tee box. I have not. Oh, here we are, back here. Good walk back here. Like I said, I'd like to make a shorter way. So I'll get some people out here, help me out. But here we will be, hole 9. I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, new hole out here, hole 9. I got flags out here. You got your run up here. I don't have a front yet, but we'll get one. But hole 4, this is a par 4. Oh, not hole 4. Hole 9 is a par 4, I think 482 feet. So let's go. You see how this hole looks? It's how it plays the whole way. It is a tunnel. Absolute tunnel here on hole 9 the whole way. So this one needs to be test played to get some walking out here on it, clearing the fairway. There's just branches all over the way. There's really no overhang. I don't know why I didn't walk back here the first time, because this is just a natural tunnel. Hole 9 is a doozy of a hole, as you can see. Just staying in the fairway will be the goal. You go right or left, yikes. Really, I'm not joking. Par will be very good on this hole. I think you can shave a lot off the tee. But very, very long par 4, especially out here in the woods. I think it's a very good hole. Some might disagree with me, but you know, tournament holes are tournament holes. But we're getting there, I promise. Like I said, 482, I believe is what you just said. It is flagged. Like I said, a temp basket will go a long ways for this hole. To get one out here, I might be in touch with the 2 that I've already said they would, and then be looking to get a third from someone else. But yeah, here we are. We're getting close to the green now. Like I said, this needs some work out here. Some tall grass. Love to get someone out here with a weed eater. Some hands out here raking the fairway and moving all this stuff out the way. Now this guy, I'm going to need to be tighter. It can just stay. It doesn't matter to me. But here's our flag. We made it all 482 feet. It bends a little bit at the end here, you can see, but if I walk a little left, I mean, you're looking at the tunnel all the way. We walked through it the entire way. Hole 9, going to be a very tough hole. Tough one to get. Maybe trim these guys. But outside of that, 482 par 4. Tough hole. See you on hole 10.